Alright, welcome back guys to another episode of Space Engineers. Actually finishing the station, or station finished. So with that said, I'm gonna kind of give you guys a quick overview of what the station looks like. I think you guys are really gonna like it. So this is what I've built, and we also got the ship up here. I'm gonna field this thing, and then we're gonna go get into some base combat. We gotta clear the Cert out of orbit. We got a hangar right here. This is the original hangar that we started on. It's a fairly decent hangar. I really like it, although I don't want to open it right now because it will vent the station, most of it. This is the command center, but it has this blast door or kind of blast seal just in case if a window's breached. You can't see in there right now. Up here we have these North Winds 30 millimeter sea whiz guns. We have 4 of them here. We have our hydrogen supply and oxygen supply. This base does have shield generator just because there's a lot of AI out here. There's actually so much AI that I actually had to turn them off a little bit just to build this, to work on it, because they're that horrendous. Yeah, so without shields, this place would just get wrecked no matter what I do. So, I mean, it will still get wrecked. I mean, look, it'll still get damaged. They can break the shields still, but it keeps the base from just getting totally destroyed. This is a crane, like a magnetic plate, just embedded in armor. And so if we, like, grab any ships or we're building anything, we can, like, or any ships we're trying to repair that we damage and capture, we can hold them in place with that. These run supplies and stuff to the base, and they go up to our power. And then up here is another North Wind 30 millimeter Sea Whiz. And these are our solar power panels. And they run through here, down into here, and then that feeds all into the base. So that's how everything's piped up. There's also a way, you might wonder why is this so close? Not actually touching. It's docked up. So capital ships can dock right here. Right at the hangar door. I did not originally plan, which I guess it works because this is a carrier and it's flat on top, but I did not originally plan to have this ship dock like this, so that's why this hangar part is so low, because it wasn't made for this docking design. I don't think my newest frigate was either, because it was built before this, but my newest frigate that's going to be in this series is going to be awesome. Whenever we chance to build it. Right now we got too much stuff, and I'm not going to build it while we got all of this. So I had to rebuild this. I did crash it in the process of building all this and finding ore. I broke the hydrogen tank, had to rebuild the whole thing. So that's rebuilt. I am using this new graphics revamped mod, and I'm also using rendering improved. So you kind of get this real sleek, nice like shine there you can see on the armor, and kind of does good with my landing pad. So this is really cool. Graphics revamped. I highly recommend you guys check that mod out. I don't have it in the description yet, but I will. And I'll give you guys a tour of the base, and then I'm gonna work on refueling that, and then once I get it filled up, that'll be that time to start combat. We'll clear out the Cert from orbit. There's a lot of Cert out there actually. Go ahead and turn our HUD back on. Open this up, and you can see we got air. So this place is airtight. So the outside landing pad, you can fit 2 drop ships in here, or hold 2 on the outside, and you could also dock stuff like the miner up, or small fighters in here. And they are assigned and named correctly, the connectors. So yeah, and you could like walk in between each hangar. So it's really cool. And this button right here, I think, yeah, see, this opens the doors, and this depressurizes the whole hangar. So I can press that, and it'll depressurize all this. So like I would open up that, depressurize, hit that, and it would open, and we wouldn't lose any air. But we're not doing that right now. And so this is just mirrored, same exact. Again, up, see, there's a Cert or something again. See a Cert hammerhead. They're just spawning just horrendous numbers of ships out here. So yeah, this is just mirrored, so I'm not going to waste too much time on it. I'm just kind of giving you guys a tour of this place. And if you want to copy any of these designs, like, or take inspiration from them, go ahead, feel free to take inspiration from this. Like if you want to design something that looks similar to this, yeah, you can. So we're gonna go in here. I'll take you to the command center. So if you go into the command center, see our shield controller table. We got 2 seats, control seats. So these are actually going to be used in the future, and I'll show you what they're going to be used for right here. So if we go up here, that does the hangar door windows. That's blast, kind of like blast windows, and that's an elevator. I love how the rendering or the graphics revamp mod works with that right there. That's awesome. There's no armor edge, but it still maintains it like there would be. So as you can see, it is double windowed, but you have these blast windows just in case something bad happens, like you take a missile to the windows. But what those control seats are going to be used for? Oh, I got a problem here. I'll fix that. So what this is going to be used for, or those control seats, is we're going to build a kind of weapon platform out there that like you control from here, and it'll be like have solar panels on it, kind of like a weapon satellite or something, you know. So that's what those are going to be for, but it'll be a weapon platform you control in here, and it'll obviously have one big gun on it and use smaller defenses to defend it. And its primary function will be to defend the station, because as you've seen, the station only has 5 Sea-Whiz guns and nothing to take down capital ships. So we're going to do that in the future. We're going to build an orbital gun in the future. But for right now, leaving things as is. We'll leave those open, because unless the shields go down, I'm not going to close the blast door windows. Kind of got this little walkway. It works out really good. Yeah, it just kind of walks up. You can walk up here and stand and look out. If the ship ain't in the way, you get a nice view of Pertam. And in here, takes you into this room, and this is our reactor and battery. So this powers the room. Yeah, so this is just kind of like engineering, which I always usually have something like this on everything. So it kind of just powers the battery. Oh, and there's a refinery right there. I forgot to mention that. This kind of just powers the station, and you have your reactor. There is batteries behind these, I think. Let me see. Yeah, you can see the top of it right there. There's batteries behind these. So with that, pretty much that. So I'll give you guys a tour of this whole place. So we'll close the doors here. And here comes the part I know you guys are gonna love. If I go down this way, these are automatic and they open up. And they will close on their own. And then they will turn off when we hit the button. You may notice, what is this? What's the sensors outside? What is all this about? This is an elevator. I can upload this design on the oh, my character's walking. If you guys really want it, I can upload this design on the workshop. As you can see, it's a really tall elevator shaft. And the doors do lock, so you can't jump out. And it is airtight. As you can see, air's warm. So this whole shaft is airtight. And the doors will turn on soon. So if you guys like this elevator design, just let me know, and I'll put it on the workshop. And if you walk, they open up, and they'll close back when we go that way. However, oh, there they go. It closed. So this is like a storage room, so it's nothing fancy. It's just cargo storage. Nothing in it. It is piped up through the wall on the back corner one there. Shut that. That closes back. Lock. And if you remember, in the last video I was talking about crew quarters. So this is where I put it. So you got 2 beds, a chair, the vent under the floor. But so yeah, it being in the floor like that, it is piped up. It goes that way, I think. I can't exactly remember. And it obviously has a bathroom and a toilet. Obviously, everything should. Got couches. These do switch. They go from Martian coffee to Martian coffee. So yeah, that's what those do. This is the crew quarters. Hope you guys really like it, and we'll move on to the next part. Yeah, that's the elevator. They always open by themselves. Go this way. So this is the hangar. If you remember me building it, it is finished. So you could dock up 4 smaller craft in here if you wanted to. You couldn't depressurize the hangar so you don't lose your air. And this can store smaller craft if you wanted to. You can even put some smaller craft back here. So there's plenty of storage in this base for smaller vehicles. I'm really hoping that Assert leaves me alone. I'll show you that last. So if we go through here, I think you guys are really going to like this. You can put whatever you wanted in this room, but I use the Daily Needs Survival mod, so having all this stuff is like really extremely useful to me. So this is my hydroponics bay, because the Daily Needs Survival Kit mod is just awesome. You can put anything in this room, but that's what I put. And this is the assembler. So this is where we assemble stuff. I was thinking about putting a refinery somewhere in here. I'd have to look at it. So yeah, I'd have to look at that, but like I think I could fit a hangar in here. Or not a hangar, a refinery. But I'll have to look into it because I've got one refinery upstairs, up the elevator on the next floor. But I don't have one on this one. So this is the assembler room, and it's really cool. So yeah, I think this room is really cool. Just the way it's set up. You can walk around through here, but the way this room is set up is just really cool. All these have 2 yield, 1 power, and 1 speed module. That's the way I got them set up. But there is 4 assemblers in there. They're industrial, and in here is the med bay. So you could, well, I'm actually need to charge up right now. So you could charge up like that on this one. Obviously it's a med bay. We got a programmable block just in case if I need to run any scripts. So this just goes up here to these LCD panels, and you have 4 cryopods, an air vent, let's shut all this back. You can see how I remember in the last video I said I was going to place our crew quarters on one side and med bay on the other side. Well, there you go. If we open this up, it's an armory. This calls the elevator from over there, just in case it's up there and you fly in, you can call it down here. This is the magnetic plates. So you can build like actual ship weapons and then hold them in here if you wanted to, or whatever. You got some lockers, obviously your weapons, and if you go around here, you got some more lockers. So this is the armory bay. I really like it. So it's obviously why it's behind a big door. Being an armory and weapons, you want it behind a big door. But you could fit a small craft in there and put some big weapons up top. On the magnetic plates and hold them until you're ready to put them onto something. So if we push this hangar on one door, it will close this door, and I'll show you guys something really cool. So this hangar bay can seat the entire dropship, and I'm gonna go ahead and shut this so we don't vent the air out of it, and we don't gotta lock the bay door right now. But if we press this, it'll depressurize, and then we can open that without losing any of our air, and this thing does fly out and miss the blocks. So I can get from Pertam to the station using the dropship, and it has cargo. So we don't have to have a big capital ship no more to get up to space and do some cool stuff. I plan on replacing the chin gun on the Valiant real soon. So the Valiant's gonna have a chin gun replacement, a nose gun, whatever you want to call it. So now that everything's depressurized, let's make sure we got our helmet on and we can open the doors. And there is a button panels out here just in case you ever need to open it from the outside. This is the hangar. I hope you guys really like it. You can see we're down here now. We was up there when we started. So yeah, the elevator went that far down. If you guys want me to upload this station onto the workshop, I will, and you can kind of just go through the whole thing and take inspiration from it. Just let me know down in the comments if you really want me to do that, because I think that would be awesome. You guys, I know a lot of you guys would probably like to see how I've done some of this, just obviously the accents. Take inspiration from it. I mean, if you want to copy some of this, feel free, copy away. I don't mind. That's how you get better, right? It's building. Let's close this back so we don't vent all of our air. The Valiant can carry a vehicle, by the way. Let's repressurize the room. Takes it a minute. It's a large hangar. It takes a minute. It's repressurizing. There we go. And it's done. Now we can open this. Okay, that has all that, so if we go this way, we'll go back upstairs. Or up to the second floor. I wouldn't really say stairs because there's no stairs. Up to the second floor. Close all that. Press the elevator. And we go up. And it don't have no, oh, well, I just hit the wall real hard. They're probably, I don't see how it didn't take any health away. Yeah, it don't have any catching. It don't catch the walls because I would like to show you, but you can see right there. It's actually a gap all the way around, so it don't catch the walls at all. The closest it gets to the walls is that little ledge right there. So if we go up here, good. Okay, let's close that back. I ain't gonna worry about the little airway vent right here. It'll be alright. Close that. Open that. Alright. And we're back out. And again, we have our 4 hydrogen tanks, large hydrogen tanks. There's 4 O2H2 generators per hydrogen tank, and we got these oxygen farms. So yeah, so I really hope you guys like the station. It is finally finished, and I'm gonna get to mining some ice, and if I got enough time in this video, we'll do some combat, clean up some of the syrup that keeps spawning. Right there's that hammerhead. Try to capture a ship maybe and stick it up there and salvage it. That's it, guys. I'll see you guys when I get this refueled. We got this thing fueled up. I unattached the cargo connector here that was connected to the base, and it's fueled. I was planning on doing the combat for this video. I don't think we're gonna have time. This video is already pushing 20 minutes or somewhere around there. But before I go, I will show you this. While I was filling that up with hydrogen, I made our first CNG cargo container, and it's been damaged. But I had to fix that. So this holds 2 small, large cargo. So the applications for this is transporting cargo via drop ships and whatnot. So I can fill this full of ice and ship it to Pertam, whatnot. And I plan on coming up with some different models. This is just a prototype. So if you guys are interested in that, let me know. That could be easily put on the workshop. It does have a battery hook to it. But with that said, it's gonna be it with this video, because the next video is gonna be combat related, and the ships are gonna start spawning soon. That's where asteroids have hit. Just ignore those. Yeah, so that's gonna be it with this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys liked the station and all the work I've put into it over the past week. That's why I didn't want to stream every part of it being built, because it just took forever. It took a whole week. But yeah, so if you guys did like this video, hit the like button. It really helps me out. Subscribe also for the next video, which will be coming out today or tomorrow, and it is combat focused, so you'll get to see the carrier in combat. As always, guys, God bless you. You have a great day. Stay with God. CyberHound out.